Hello, Coach Shaver. I'm here just to ask you questions on behalf of the media today. If any reporters have any questions, please put them in the public chat. Uh, so, Coach, what do you think was the most important event for you guys today?
Oh, that's really a difficult one to answer. But I think whenever you start out with the 4x100 meter relay and you're able to accomplish the championship in that event, I think it just really gets the ball rolling for you. But that just got the ball rolling, and I think the rest of the guys in all their individual events just kind of picked it up from there. So it was a great thing to see. But I think the relay, it's always exciting to be able to win that relay. There's a lot of really good teams out there that we compete against during the year, and to come here and win it's special.
What individual performances stood out to you the most today?
Well, I think that, of course, Terrence Laird winning the 100 meters, I think was a little unexpected. Quite honestly, I felt like, he could get in the middle of that and do something, but he won the 100. And I think probably the biggest surprise for us really was freshman Sean Burrell dominating the 400 hurdles like he did. I felt like that was a pretty exciting thing to see also. But, there was just so many special things happen for us. I don't even mention somebody like a Javon Harrison, who, has just been spectacular in these NCAA championship meets, both indoors and outdoors. 2 years ago, he got the double in Austin, or 3 years ago, however many years it was. And then to be able to come indoors and win high jump, long jump, and then come here and repeat that again. It's just unreal that somebody can do that, particularly with the performances that he turned in both of those events.
We have a question from Eric Bull from DISAT. For all success you've had at LSU, what does it mean personally for you to win your first national championship for the Tigers?
Well, it's the first one we've won with the men. We've won a few with the women, but the first one we won with the men. And it does mean a lot because there's been so many times that we have been second in this meet. To be able to actually, cross and be able to win it is pretty exciting. I know the last time that we were really close, we were in Des Moines and went down to the 4x4, and we missed one spot and lost by 2 points. So to be able to come here and quite honestly just kind of dominate things today, I think made it especially unique for us to be able to do that. Particularly, the Oregon fans just love track and field. And I know they're Oregon fans too, but they really do appreciate great performances. And the crowd here, even though it was limited, it was just fantastic kind of an atmosphere, to be able to hear the crowd from out at the warm-up track, responding to some of these great performances. It was just really, really a great environment for track and field.
So from Ashley Coleman from Focus Media, she asks, Coach, we talked last week about this championship and the importance of taking one event at a time. How's it feel to now bring back home that championship?
Well, it feels awesome. I mean, I'm just so proud of all of the men on the team and the sacrifices that they made socially this whole year because of COVID. This has been a challenging year for all of our staff and for our student athletes. And just to be able to make it here and turn in these kind of performances as a team is really something that's unique and special. And I know it's something that these guys are going to remember their entire lifetime.
Jessica has a question and asks, how did your team come together to make this happen with COVID?
Well, 2 years ago or last year when we were in New Mexico, we were ranked #1 going into the indoor nationals and had the rug pulled out from under us by COVID, and basically this is the same team that we had then. The only addition, Sean Burrell and Sean Dixon Bodie to the team. Everybody else is a returning athlete. So, having that pulled away when they were primed and ready to make a run at a national championship, and then having to sit out a whole year outdoors and not have that opportunity. I think when they came back to campus in the fall, they were all willing to do whatever they needed to do to make this happen today. And I'm extremely proud of the sacrifices that they've made throughout the year to make it happen.
Another question from Eric Bowles from DISAT. Can you talk about the special performances Pedego had in the javelin, and Burrell in the 400-meter hurdles?
Yeah, there's a couple pretty fantastic freshman performances, especially, like I said, it kind of got started off with Zuriel Pedigo in the javelin going into his sixth throw. I think he was in fourth or fifth place or sixth place, and he just let one rip, and for him to be able to win, that was really exciting. As a matter of fact, it was so exciting that our group of people had to delay the start of one of the relays because of the noise they were making in this nice Oregon stadium. So for Zuriel, that was pretty awesome. And then of course, Sean Burrell is just special. He's from right there in the Baton Rouge area. He's got a tremendous family, and they're very supportive of our program, very supportive of everybody on our team. So it was great to see Sean. Sean basically in high school is a 400-meter runner and a 110 hurdler. So, this is the first year he's ever run the 400 hurdles. And for him to be able to come in this kind of environment and be able to run a personal best, and I think it's probably a world junior record from what I understand, that's pretty cool. I mean, what else can I say? There's a lot of things that you can't coach that these athletes have. And the bond and the leadership from the group is what made this possible. They really did bond together well. They fed off one another, and Zuriel got it started, and that just pumped them all up, and away we went. We were on a roll the remaining couple of opportunities we had a couple days.
Another question from Eric Bull from Dystat. How special is Javon Harrison?
Well, for a guy that's from Huntsville, Alabama, that really wasn't all that highly recruited, to be real honest with you. For him to come to LSU, he's just been special. He's so coachable. He's so confident in his abilities. He's one of those guys that I think whatever sport he chose to participate in, he would be a dominant kind of an athlete. If he played basketball or if he was a wide receiver on a football team, I think he would be a dominant kind of person there too. So, for us to have gotten him and see him grow over the last 3 years, he's a junior this year, for him to see him grow and as a sophomore actually, double up in Austin and then be able to come this year and do it again. He's done it 6 times now. It's just spectacular. I don't know what else I can say about him. He's just a great model student athlete, and we're just so proud to have him on our team and a member of our institution.
Where do you rank Javon among the all-time great collegiate jumpers?
Well, what I can say is that he's the only jumper that has been able to manage long jump and high jump. There's been a lot of really good long jump triple jumpers, but that long jump, high jump combination is something that nobody else has been able to do. And so I think in that way, it's not only special, but it's just quite unique to him, being able to manage both of those events. So, and I have to do a shout out too to, basically our strength coach, Boo Scheck-Snyder, and then also Todd Lane, the tremendous job he does with all of our jumpers at LSU and that he's done for years for us. And so our entire staff, I think, really contributes to these kids doing what it is that they do.
Are there any questions in the public chat? Go with Ashley. Any last message for the supporters, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it takes a lot of people to make this happen. All the kids' parents, the support that they give their athletes, and I think that at LSU, the kind of commitment that they made to us in our program at LSU, and the fans that we have, at LSU, they're just phenomenal. I mean, they love all the sports at LSU. They're very supportive. Our baseball team right now is in a super regional, getting ready to play in Knoxville. I know we got a lot of fans there. We had a lot of fans here in Eugene. just this week for the regional baseball tournament and so forth. So, LSU, the support that our fans give us, pay very close attention to what goes on in our sport, and we really much appreciate all of those people and the support that they give us at LSU, and particularly our administration. The kind of support we get from them and helping us, and all the way from our academic counselors all the way through to the trainers and all of the people it takes to make this possible.
And I think we're good, Coach. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
the win. Go celebrate your team. Here we go. We're all
All right. Thank you all.